Question number 621. Where is the law of God inscribed? Answer: in the conscience. Question: since man carries the law of God in his conscience, where was the need of revealing it to him? Answer: he had forgotten and misunderstood it. God willed that it should be recalled to his memory. Question number 622. Has God given to some men the mission of revealing his law? Answer: yes, certainly. In every age there have been men who have received this mission, spirits of higher degree who have incarnated themselves for the purpose of advancing human progress. Question number 623. Have not those who have professed to instruct mankind sometimes made mistakes and led them astray by false reasonings? Answer: those who, not being inspired by God, have arrogated to themselves through ambition a mission which they had not received, may undoubtedly have led them into error. Nevertheless, after all, they were men of genius. Great truths are often to be found even in the midst of the errors they taught. Question number 624. What are the characteristics of the true prophet? Answer: the true prophet is an upright man who is inspired by God. He may be recognized both by his words and by his deeds. God does not employ the mouth of a liar to teach the truth. Question number 625. What is the most perfect type that God has offered to man as his guide and model? Answer: Jesus. Allan Kardec. Jesus is the type of the moral perfection to which man may attain upon this earth. God offers him to our thoughts as our most perfect model, and the doctrine taught by him is the purest expression of the divine law, because he was animated by the divine spirit and was the purest being who has ever appeared upon the earth. If some of those who have professed to instruct man in the law of God have sometimes led him astray by the inculcation of error, it is because they have allowed themselves to be swayed by sentiments of too earthly a nature, and because they have confounded the laws which regulate the conditions of the life of the soul, which regulate the life of the body. Many pretended revealers have announced as divine laws what were only human laws, devised by them for serving their own passions and obtaining domination over their fellow men. Question number 626. Have the divine or natural laws been revealed to man by Jesus only? And had man before his time no other knowledge than that given them by intuition? Answer: have we not told you that those laws are written everywhere. All the men who have meditated upon wisdom have therefore been able to comprehend and to teach them from the remotest times. By their teachings, in perfect thought, they have prepared the ground for the sowing of the seed. The divine laws being written in the book of nature, it has always been possible for man to know them by searching after them. For this reason, the moral precepts they consecrate have been proclaimed in all ages by upright men. And for the same reason also, the elements of the moral law are to be found among every nation above the barbarian degree, although incomplete, or debased by ignorance and superstition. Question number 627. Since the true laws of God have been taught by Jesus, what is the use of the teachings given by spirits? Have they anything more to teach us? Answer. The teachings of Jesus were often allegoric and conveyed in parables, because he spoke according to the time and place in which he lived. The time has now come when the truth must be made intelligible for all. It is necessary to explain and develop the divine laws, because few among you understand them, and still fewer practice them. Our mission is to strike the eyes and ears of all, in order to confound pride and to unmask the hypocrisy of those who assume the outward appearances of virtue and of religion as a cloak for their turpitudes. We are charged to prepare the reign of good announced by Jesus, to furnish the explanations that will render it impossible for man to continue to interpret the law of God according to their passions, or to pervert the meaning of what is wholly a law of love and a kindness. Question number 628. Why has not the truth been always placed within reach of everyone? Answer. Each thing can only come in its time. Truth is like light. You must be accustomed to it gradually. Otherwise, it only dazzles you. Hitherto, God has never permitted man to receive communications so full and instructive as those which he is permitted to receive at this day. There were undoubtedly in ancient times, as you know, individuals who were in possession of knowledge which they considered as sacred and which they kept as a mystery from those whom they regarded as profane. You can well understand from what you know of the laws which govern the phenomena of spirit communication that they received only a few fragmentary truths, scattered through a mass of teachings that were generally emblematic and often erroneous. Nevertheless, there is no old philosophic system, no tradition, no religion that man should neglect to study, for they all contain the germs of great truths, which, however they may seem to contradict each other, perverted as they are by their mixture with various worthless accessories, may be easily coordinated with the aid of the key that Spiritism gives you to a class of facts which have hitherto seemed to be contrary to reason, but of which the reality is irrefutably demonstrated at the present day. You should therefore not fail to make those old systems a subject of study, for they are rich in lessons and may contribute largely to your instruction.